day, grade 10s, and once again we are back together. Your favorite uncle is with you, so if you haven't subscribed, please just make sure you're part of the family. So today we're going to be talking about how to find the product of monomials, binomials, and trinomials. Firstly, let's talk about a few definitions. What is a monomial? Okay, so a monomial, this is an expression in mathematics with just one term. So in this case, if I were to take ax, that's a monomial. There's only one term there, right? If I take a, or if I take anything that has got one term. So we also have a binomial. Now remember that terms can only be separated by a plus or a minus sign. Okay, so if I've got a plus b, so that becomes a binomial because now the two terms are separated by plus sign. But remember, if I had ab, this would still be a monomial in this case because there is no plus or minus sign in between. So if I have just a plus and a minus, then I know that that separates between terms. And of course, I've got a trinomial, right? So a trinomial in this case would be an expression in mathematics with three terms, right? So in this case, if I were to have ax squared plus bx plus c, that makes this a trinomial. There are three terms. Or in this case, if you can take 5x plus 3 minus 4b, right? There are three terms in that case, and they are all separated by plus or a minus sign. So today we're going to learn how to find the product. Now remember, in this case, whenever you look at a product, you are multiplying between two things, right? So let's start with the first one. So if we are given a monomial multiplied by a binomial, okay, so binomial, okay, right. So let's quickly have a look at it. So suppose I've got a monomial which is a, and I'm multiplying it into bx plus c. So we are going to use our distributive law, right? In this case, when I'm multiplying, I'm going to multiply with the first term, right? My monomial with the first term of my binomial, right? So that's what I'm going to do first. And then secondly, I'm going to take my monomial and multiply it by the second term of my binomial, right? So that's how I'm going to do it. So what do we end up with? We're going to end up with a times bx. So that's going to be abx plus a multiplied by c, which is the second one, and that gives us ac. So take a more practical expression. So if I've got 3x into x minus 2, right? I've got a monomial. There's that guy there, right? Multiplied into a binomial. So in this case, we're going to have 3x multiplied by x. That will give us 3x squared, right? And I'm going to say 3x multiplied by negative 2. That will give us, note, this is a positive times a negative. That will give me a negative. So that will be minus 6x. Now you must keep this in mind because we're going to talk about factorization later, right? So that is how we are going to get the product of a monomial and a binomial. Now, secondly, let's look at having a product of binomials, right? So if we have to find a product of binomials, okay, I keep getting this word wrong. Okay, right. Now, how do I get that? So all we're simply going to do is say, well, if I have a plus b into a plus b, okay? Right, it doesn't have to be the same thing, but in this case, I want us to take the same one so that you can see how this one works. So I am going to take two binomials. Note in this case they are exactly the same, okay? And I'm going to give you a rule around that. So what do? We use what we call the FOIL method, right? So going to say A multiplied by, so we start with the first, okay? So that's the first. And then I am going to take the outer, that's why we call it the FOIL method. So meaning the ones on the outside, okay, that's going to be my second one. So that's the outer, that's outer. And I'm going to take the inner ones. So B multiplied by A, that's inner. And finally, I am going to take A multiplied by B. Those are the last ones, right? All right, so in this case, we use what we call our FOIL method, okay? So what do we do in that case? So I'm going to rewrite it again so that we can make it simpler. A plus B into A plus B. So A multiplied by A, that will give us A squared. So that's A multiplied by B, that will give us plus A times B, plus another B times A, that will give us A times B, right? You can say BA. Remember that multiplication is commutative, meaning that you can order things around, but it will still end up with the same product. And then finally, we've got B times B, that will give us plus B squared. Now remember, in adding or subtracting, we are going to only have like terms adding together. So I've got AB and AB. Those are the only two like terms. So that's going to be A squared plus, that's 2AB plus B squared. So that is going to be our product. And now I want to give you a rule, but we'll come back to the rule a little bit later. I want us to apply our FOIL method again, right? So we're going to say, if I've got x minus 3, x plus 2, how do I get the product there? So I'll say x multiplied by x, that will give me x squared. That will be x multiplied by 2, that will give me plus 2x. Those are two positives that are multiplying. And then we said we go for the inner ones. Negative 3 times x will give me negative 3x. And finally, I've got negative 3 times 2. That will give me negative 6. Again, let's look for our like terms. We're going to have x squared, right? Now you've got positive 2x minus 3x. Remember that if signs are different, we are going to subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. So in this case, that will give us, that's 3 minus 2, that will give us 1. So that's going to be minus 1x. So we write it as minus x and minus 6. So remember our FOIL method, we start with the first ones, the outer ones, the inner ones, and the last ones, okay? Right, so that is how we're going to take the product of binomials. Now, what I wanted to go back to was the one that we started with. Notice that our bracket was exactly the same, right? So if I've got x, let's say x plus 2 squared, right? And in this case, I can say, well, that's x plus 2 into x plus 2. So I want you to show this. I want to show you this so that you can just remember the rule. So if I'm squaring a bracket, it means that I'm multiplying it by itself, right? So what we then do is we've got x squared, right? That's x times x. That's going to be 2 times x, which will be 2x. And we've got 2 times x again, that will give us 2x. And the last one is plus 4. So notice x squared plus 2x plus 2x gives us 4x plus 4. All right, so that is how we are going to do that. Now, We also have what we call the difference of two squares, but we're going to explore that. So let's say I had x minus 3 and x plus 3. Right, notice how am I going to have that? That will give me x squared, that's x times x, that's positive 3x, that's minus 3x, if I take negative 3 times x, and that's going to be minus 9. And notice what happens. These two are exactly the same with different signs, so they are going to cancel out. That gives us a 0. 3x minus 3x gives us 0. So we've got x squared minus 9. And this, ladies and gents, is what we call the difference of squares, right? So I want you to remember it when we factorize, okay? Right, and finally, we are going to take the last one, which is going to be the product of a binomial and a trinomial. Right, so the product of a binomial and a trinomial. Right, and so the last one, in this case, if we've got a plus b, okay, into, suppose that we are going to say, right, this is going to be into, say, a squared minus ab plus b squared. Right, so let's use our distributive law. So we're going to have a multiplied by a squared, right? So that gives us a cubed. That's a times ab. That will give us, oh, actually that's minus a squared b. And we have a times b squared. That will be ab squared. Notice those terms are different, right? And then we take the other one. So b times a squared, that will give us plus a squared b, and we've got a negative a, and rather b times negative ab, that will give us minus ab squared, and finally we've got b times b squared, that will give us plus b cubed. Now, in this case, are there any like terms? Absolutely. Right, I'm sure you can see that this and that are exactly the same. And so those two cancel each other out. They've got different signs. But also ab squared, those two are exactly the same. And what are we left with? We're left with a cubed plus b cubed. Right? So that is how we're going to look at the product of trinomials or binomials with trinomials. So suppose I've got x minus 2 into x squared minus 3x plus 4. Right, so how are we going to look at that? So firstly, x times x squared, that will be x cubed. That's x multiplied by negative 3x, that will be minus 3x squared. That will be x multiplied by 4, that will be plus 4x. Right? And then we go to the next one. Okay, the second term of our binomial, that's negative 2 times x squared, that's minus 2x squared. That's negative 2 times negative 3x, that's positive 6x. And finally, that's going to be negative 2 times 4, that will be minus 8. Right, and I want you to note in this case, I'm going to look for all my like terms. So I've got x cubed, right? So I've got 3x squared minus 3x squared minus 2x squared. The signs are the same. I keep the sign and I add the numbers, right? So that's minus 5x squared. And I've got 4x plus 6x. That will give us plus 10x. And finally, that's minus 8. And so, ladies and gents, that is how I will find the product. In this case, I want us to take this knowledge and we're going to be using it next time to look at factorization. But before you actually just conclude on this lesson, please just remember to subscribe. But I want you to actually try the following out. Okay, so take 3x minus 5 and let's say 2x plus 3. The second one, I want you to try 3x minus 2 squared. And the third one, rather, I want you to take a minus 3b into a plus 3b. And finally, I want you to take, let's take p minus 2 into p squared minus or plus 2p, that's plus 4. Right, ladies and gents, try these out, and I hope that you get the product of those, and I will see you guys again next time. Sharp, sharp.